Hello and welcome to PlayStation Best Friends, episode 81 for the week of December 6th, 2018. We're dropping every Friday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation and gaming news you could possibly need. We got a little bit to talk about this week. My name is Anthony Palm, as always, and joining me, as always, is Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Yeah. We're going to talk about racers today. Ooh, let's get into the stories already.
We'll see. The other one is the Brooklyn bad boy himself, Jeffrey Mizrahi. He is actually the reason we are recording early this week. You might see this episode pop up early because he's going away. He's going to prison. Actually, he got caught finally for embezzlement. Jeffrey Mizrahi.
Oh, what up? Yeah, no, I'm gonna be in Israel this weekend. I thought I wasn't gonna miss any, but then I'm realizing my flight's Wednesday night, so I'm obviously gonna not gonna be able to record that night. But yeah, I'll be back next week. So we are recording Tuesday. You said that, I think. Yeah, doing good.
Yeah, so we got a bit to talk about. So let's just kind of quickly go through what we've been playing. I have finally beat the epilogue for Red Dead Redemption 2. Jeffrey and I will talk about that after the show. So on the audio feeds, you'll see that as a separate episode. On YouTube, you can check that out as a separate video, which should be right after this. But I really love this game, and I think that the epilogue has bumped it up to Game of the Year for me. But we will talk more about that after. And then I finally jumped into Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It took me like 10 minutes to kind of get used to the gameplay because it's just so much floatier and faster than Red Dead. But once I got acclimated to it, I really started enjoying it. I'm really excited to play that more. And then I played Tetris Effect, not in VR. And man, that game is awesome. And man, it is distracting seeing all the shit flying around. But the music is very cool. Yeah, what have you guys been playing?
Yeah, like always, pretty much always got Call of Duty running. Finally got my first Blackout win today. It was wild. It was like a total throwaway game. I was just going for a quick merit, get a kill. I drop on Newtown. I get a quick one. Get a kill, pick up a paladin. I start getting really kitted out, like 3 traumas, a bunch of clusters. And then still playing the game chill until I realized what the hell? It was top 10 right now. Then the blood start pumping, freaking sweaty controller. But then I finally won, hidden in a bush, top 5 from top 10 to top 4 or 5, I think 5. Within the last 10 guys, there was this fucking dude in a helicopter flying around the entire small circle, and I'm like, oh, this guy is I wanted to with the sniper and have a total Modern Warfare 1 moment. Yeah, no, it would have killed me, and I'm like, no, I'm winning this game. Then top 3 left. I tomahawk one of them behind a tree. Nice. Just because I ran out of my grenades, and I was just it was one of those tree versus tree fights, and I'm like, I'll throw a tomahawk. Yeah, straight up. I was like, a tomahawk, if I miss it, it'll still psych them out, so they might move, and whatever. Tossed it without even looking, fucking nailed it. Then last guy behind the tree, shooting at him, getting shots off. He pulls out a Molotov. I guess he hits the tree in front of him or something. Fire everywhere. He's lit on fire. He's trying to run out of it, runs away, and I shoot him. I'm like, oh, wow, that was badass. But yeah, love that mode.
Speaking of lighting on fire, I just want to give a quick anecdote to the first time I ever used the Spartan kick in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's pretty early in the game. There's this area you go to where you have to fight 3 specific, 3 characters. And so I pull my bow out real quick, pop the middle guy in the head. He's unarmored, so he just goes down right away. And so it's 2-on-1. I'm like, all right, I'm going to Spartan kick one guy away, fight the other guy 1-on-1. I Spartan kick the guy on the left. Didn't see there's a little fire pit behind him. Spartan kick him into that. This guy lights on fire. I turn to the other guy. I start 1v1ing this guy. The other guy runs back over after a couple seconds on fire. I slash him once, and then I take the other guy out. So it was just a really cool kind of one of those moments, when you think of a game and you're like, what is a moment from this game? And that's one of mine from early in the game. So pretty cool.
And it's gonna keep getting better, man.
It is interesting that I noticed, just real quick, I noticed that the Mordor games, like Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, stole a lot from Assassin's Creed, and now Assassin's Creed is kind of taking from the game that took from them. So it's really interesting. I'm not even saying they're copying them.
Like Uncharted and Tomb Raider?
Yeah, exactly. You can notice little things that they learn from each other. So it is interesting that I'm playing certain areas, and I'm like, this feels more like Mordor than it does like Assassin's Creed, but I like it. So it's cool.
Yeah. What else, Jeff?
Besides that, I mean, other Call of Duty, I did the entire Blood of the Dead Easter egg with no perks. Shout out to Michanga and Hype Soup. And then I played something else. Oh yeah, right before this, I just wanted. Oh yeah, good call on Battlefield. I'll say that, but let me say this quick. Booted up the Destiny 2 Black Armory DLC. Just really got to play like the first like mission, I guess. Not as DLC, not as campaign focused as any of the other expansions. This one's like all for the player, all for the end game. Here's like we're gonna keep this game updated every week, like a bunch of content like that. It started off really cool. The first like new mode they added, I think it's called the Forge. Really difficult, so you could have some fun grinding up towards that because I'm like under level right now because they upped the level cap. But excited about that. But yeah, no, I did get Battlefield 5, and wow, pretty ditto Miguel's impressions from last week. What a 180 from that beta. The beta, you know, our opinions on
map,
is very
the map.
on. But even I don't know. Sorry, even the gameplay seems to be
it feels more tighter. It's
tighter.
Yeah.
Yep. It feels great.
It was an actual beta.
Yeah, and they fix it and they change it. Yeah, not one of these early access games. I think we might have given shit for it. But yeah, it definitely feels like the most Bad Company 2. Something I said I wanted from Battlefield 5 in the beta. Definitely feels like that. I think if I were to pinpoint it, I think it's just the bullets and like the guns shoot straighter and maybe not do more damage, but I guess connect more. Because I don't feel like I'm just like missing everything and like I'm shooting a broken Nerf gun.
I feel like Battlefield has increasingly gotten less. Like the guns have gone like the bullet.
The recoil,
like,
the recoil is more predictable.
Feel less than
Battlefield 1 and the last couple of Battlefields. That's why.
Because the recoil is predictable. You said.
Yes.
Cool. I like the building. The fortification is I'm using it way more than I thought I would. Like even
it helps, right? Especially in like conquest or domination stuff like that. You gotta capture flags.
You notice it helps when you're up against a team and then you see all their fortifications and you're like, oh, so this is what it feels like. And then it's like, all right, I want all my enemies to feel that way, so I'm gonna start building and cucking them out of the capture. And now, okay, no, I said that off podcast, but yeah, I haven't played the War Stories yet. I want to. My brother played them, said they're very short, but still, I mean, fun little campaigns. Haven't really done a campaign in a first-person shooter in a minute now. What did you play?
I keep hearing that it's pretty much one is really good and the other two are eh. So I'm not gonna say which ones.
Yeah, but, I feel like the Battlefield 1 kind of also had that, or maybe I think they had like.
I think they had like 2 of them were good and then the other 2 were eh. So I mean,
at least they're trying. At least they're not just scrapping it.
Exactly. I played a lot more Battlefield 2. I'm enjoying it. They're doing a good job. They did a good job from the beta to I guess the release date or whenever the release date was.
Yeah, by the way,
there was like 3 of them. Yeah. There was like 3 of them. So, and I got it for $30. Like I keep saying, like if the game's still $30, go buy it. If you wanted to try it or buy it, because they're doing a good job, man. The maps all of them feel good now. I played the one in the beta. I forgot the name of it. Like it seems like they switched a couple things in the map. Because I don't remember if I think it was around the bridge. Like where's the there's a bridge and then there's the river.
Cliffside, yeah, river, yeah.
Yeah, and that was just open. So people were just sniping, and I feel like they cover that up a little bit more, which is nice.
Maybe
just a little I didn't play on that one, which is good. I'm enjoying it. The gameplay feels great. Like it feels great when you're getting sniped from someone like camping, and then you're like, oh, I see where you're at. You go around the whole map, and then the guy's still there, and just go in there and just stab him.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I got you. Great game, man.
Yeah, no, shots. Yeah, I definitely wanted to make sure we mentioned that because like we were kind of giving it shit early, but they definitely turned it around and made a great game.
Yeah, I mean, if they do a great job, I'm gonna give them props.
One game
that I can't give props to, at all.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like it's gone downhill for me with this game. It's bad. I was gonna say Battlefield because I had it in my head. Black Ops 4. Like I feel like the game keeps getting worse.
In what ways?
Like stuff that should be fixed already is not fixed. Multiplayer wise, And my bigger complaint on Blackout is just the audio. Like me and Anthony were playing a couple days ago, and I died because I heard someone like outside the door, and then Anthony comes out. I'm like, oh, I think they're outside, and then they're on top of the building. And then I'm like, oh, man, it's just annoying. The audio is annoying in that game.
Yeah, and it's best. It's up for best audio design.
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier, but
just throw that on.
Save it for later. I mean, it's just must have them on the multiplayer, man. It's just frustrating. It's like we're still having problems that we had like 5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, good call. Thanks for that, Marinder. Speaking of problems we had fucking 8 years ago, I did manage to play a good amount of Red Dead Online.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll say it's now because it's not spoiler talk.
Okay.
And it's cool. I mean, it's a little bare bones, the whole mode. I still boggles my mind how people like are good and like really enjoy PvP with the Rockstar controls. I just think it's whack.
Yeah.
But what is still prevalent is the issues with connecting with your friends, especially in posses and inviting them, that Red Dead 1 online had at launch. And it's not just me. I've seen random people reply to my tweet like, people are like, it's pretty much you're trying to invite someone to a party. It says, oh, they can't be invited. Then you try joining theirs and you're getting like error. And it says on Rockstar's server's fault, or like, this is the fault on Rockstar server side. And I'm like, that's not helpful. But like, still, I'm trying to play this goddamn game. And I like was getting flashbacks. Like, this is exactly what happened at Red Dead 1's online. And it's stupid that we have.
Somewhat happened with GTA 5 too at the beginning.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100% did.
So I mean, I'm glad that at least put it as a beta. So I mean,
yeah. But still, how could I don't know enough about game design, of course, but it's just like if you guys had the same issues or seemingly similar issues 2 games in a row, like you couldn't prepare for that. I don't know. Maybe they are different issues, and I don't know, but still.
And just
I'd like to play more of that, but I couldn't.
I still got to try it out.
Yeah.
And just huge shout out to one of my favorite games so far of the year, Odyssey, man. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The game is so good, man. It's like the story that you told, Anthony, earlier, but you kicking the guy and the guy hits in the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've seen it. I'm sure it's not a spoiler because you've seen it in videos and stuff. You could light your there's an ability that you could light your blades or sword or whatever it is.
Yeah,
on fire.
Tell me about that at work.
Yeah. Oh, dude, just activate that ability. Hit someone. The guy gets on fire. Spiral kick to a bunch of group behind them, and everyone starts getting in fire. Dude, it's hilarious. It's so fun.
That's pretty cool. That kind of sounds like something like a combo you would do in like God of War.
Yeah. It reminds me of that. The one thing that I do not like about the game is when you're facing more than 3 opponents, because the system cannot handle it.
What, the lock-on system you're saying?
Yeah. I don't use that because I think that's.
I do notice there's like weird frame drops and there's weird like loading times.
The loading times.
Like if you go too far away with the eagle, then you're
it takes
like
a couple seconds. It's dumb.
A little odd.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just like how the counter is. Like if you want to counter something, like when they're attacking, it gives you like a little prompt. The enemy like it's gonna attack you or whatever. Like I'm hitting it, but you gotta press 2 buttons, and if you don't press them correctly, you're pretty much fucked. And it's just annoying. And at the beginning I was pressing a triangle because that's how the Batman combat is. And I was keep getting killed because of that. I'm like, why is it L1 and R1? It's just annoying, but I kind of get why, because of the abilities and stuff like that. But it's just a little frustrating.
Did Origins have that counter system?
Yeah, I had the same one.
Oh,
I couldn't get into it because of that, but I guess I don't know. It's just Odyssey feels like it's more fun, and it works a little bit better than Origins, in my opinion.
It feels a lot faster than Origins.
Mm-hmm.
Good to hear. Good to hear. And now it's time for the Alden report.
I guess I'm news.
There are 6 items on the list this week.
Poor fucking pirates dying. Captain's count.
Yeah, there's really no good transition from that one.
No.
That up. First up, we have the Game Awards. So these are coming out this Thursday night at 8:30 Eastern time. So check out where you're gonna be for that. Yo, in Israel, I'm actually gonna be 5:30. So I don't know.
5:30 in the morning?
3:30 because it's 7 hours. And yeah, AM. I'm 7 hours ahead.
You'll be up, dude. By that time.
Wait, hold on. Actually, let me get that time right because I think I'm missing saying that. It's 5:30 PST, 8:30 EST. So it's 7 plus 8. It's 3:30. Okay, I'll be up. Either way, let's get into our predictions for what's going to win. The main things, and then more also predictions on what's going to happen at the night because they've announced
maybe trailers and stuff like that.
Yeah, trailers, announcements.
Real quick.
So yeah, Game of the Year, we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, God of War, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Not personal choices, but what do you guys think is going to win?
Oh, man. I'm going to say God of War. It's between God of War and Red Dead. It's between those two. I don't see Monster Hunter winning it. I don't see Spider-Man winning it. Nor Celeste nor Odyssey. Maybe Celeste could climb up there. I don't know.
Celeste is kind of a dark horse because I know the kind of demographic of the people who vote. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a dark horse, but I think it's gonna be Red Dead.
Red Dead, really? Okay.
Because there's gonna be a lot of Xbox people, Xbox voters that are gonna vote Red Dead. That's the only reason I think that it'll beat God of War. I think if God of War was multi-platform, I think God of War would be a shoo-in. But there's going to be a lot of Xbox voters that didn't play God of War.
I could see a very Breath of the Wild thing happening this year, where it's the game that was
wins everything.
Where it was the game that was earliest. So now we're thinking Red Dead 2. You think that many people even beat the game? You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big ass game, and it came out so late.
I think voters did because voters probably got it early.
True, but still, I mean, I don't know. Greg and Tim didn't beat it from kind of.
Yeah, but Greg said that he wasn't.
Greg was like, "Oh, I don't like Arthur."
No, I'm just saying, unless you're really the reviewer, and you could be. These judges are like,
okay, reviewers did finish the game for sure.
No, right? Obviously, yeah.
But people if you streamline,
I think you're overthinking it with people not beating the game.
I don't know.
I think people might have stopped somewhere in the middle.
I feel that if Mario Odyssey last year came out, if you flip the Zelda and Odyssey, no, I don't know.
Maybe Zelda's still.
I think Zelda would have won just because
Mario was just
what
more
it did to Zelda, dude. It was just something different and something new for the series.
But I think
that's pick a game. Pick a game.
God of War did that. I think God of War is going to win.
God of War did something new for the series, and it did it really good.
Yeah,
I think that's
Red Dead did something new for all open world games.
What is it?
What do you mean? What is it?
Yeah, tell me. Yeah. What did it did new that you haven't seen in other? Other than it looks beautiful.
The interaction with the world is just never been seen before.
You could interact with people in Odyssey.
No, but it's not even close to the same. It's not even.
I know it's not close to the same, but it's done.
Miguel's saying Red Dead's more innovative than revolutionary. It refined and improved to the 10th degree.
Yeah, dude. It's the same thing with Zelda. It's you never seen that before, and then you started playing, and for people that
whatever, let's move on. Best action game.
These are stupid. Some of these are whack. I mean, action and then action adventure genre. It specifies this year, which I appreciate the difference. That's helpful. Now, action adventure they specify is more puzzle based and traversal, whereas action is more focused on shooting and action.
Categories are all stupid. They just keep making new categories so that different stuff can get nominated.
I disagree. I actually like these categories. Best audio design, my favorite category, presented by Dolby. Forza Horizon 4, God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead 2, or the game with the best audio design this year, everyone knows, Black Ops 4. I just want to read that because I think it's hilarious that I got him nomination.
So are we not going through all these? Are we just
Oh, I don't. You want to go through all of them? I was just gonna.
I don't know. Are we?
No, I'll just go.
Why else did we put it on the dock if we're not gonna talk about it?
Because we just want to talk about the big things. But yeah. What would you give best independent game? I would give it Dead Cells. You would give it Messenger.
I'm clearly Messenger. You haven't played Messenger though. You would say Messenger if you played it.
Maybe. I want to buy Return of the Obra Dinn so bad. But
you should fucking buy the Messenger so you have it to play on your really long flight.
Best VR game I think is an interesting one because all these games are bangers this year, and this is like a great year for VR.
Are any of them not on PSVR? Where's
no, which is awesome. Beat Saber almost wasn't on it just because like it came out so late for PSVR, but no, these are all now on PSVR. Astrobot, Beat Saber, Firewall, Moss, and Tetris Effect. I give it to Moss.
I mean, okay.
There's so much esports crap on here, and I just do not care. And I say crap like.
Wait. You're giving it to Moss?
Moss, yeah. I thought about it. At the end of the day, I think
because you played pretty much all of.
You got to remember, this is the same guy that put Accounting Plus in his top 5 of overall last year.
Accounting Plus was amazing, yeah. I stand by that.
Nowhere near top 5, but whatever.
I think it's gonna be Astrobot or Beat Saber. Dude.
I think it's gonna be Astrobot.
Astrobot, I can't put my finger on why.
It's something new for VR.
It's the Mario of VR.
Exactly.
Astrobot. Yeah, Astrobot was really great in that, but I don't know. I
Tetris Effect is kind of a dark horse too.
I like a mouse more.
So you're gonna give it to the mouse because you like the mouse. Awesome.
Both were very cute, honestly. I think I like Moss's puzzles better. I'd say that. Yeah. Because the thing with Astrobot, I think I got like almost like I think 80% of all the collectibles, all the little bots that you need to collect, which I think are supposed to be easy to get, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think like 80% of them are probably supposed to be easy, and then it's like the 20% that's. All right, let's do best performance. So there's Brian Descartes. I don't know, but
Descartes.
Brian Descartes is what I assumed it was. As Connor from Detroit. Christopher Judge is Kratos. Milisanthi Mahut. I got that right.
Cassandra.
I didn't even think about it. And I got
perfect,
it right. But, I overthought it on the other episode, and I fucked it up, and I didn't even think about it this time. I got it right. As Cassandra from Odyssey. Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan, and Yuri Lowenthal as Peter Parker.
Hey, Peter Parker. I honestly have no clue, dude.
It's so hard.
So good.
This year,
like ridiculous. You could give it to any of the 5, and it's like you earned it, man.
I can't complain about any of it.
Exactly.
Yuri is the shout out though, because you go look at a picture of Yuri Lowenthal, or maybe if you don't want to know.
So like, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right word. Understated. Like, is that the right word?
Yeah,
he's so good that it's subtle how good he is. Like he's just Peter Parker. He's so good you don't even think about the performance because you don't think about it being a voice actor playing it. You just think about it as Peter Parker.
Yeah, you don't hear Troy Baker in the background, like not us. Like, there you go.
So I think whoever gets the Game of the Year award is gonna get the best performance. So if Gotta Work wins it, it's gonna be Christopher Judge. If it's Red Dead, it's gonna be Roger Clark.
See, my first thought when I saw this list was my eyes kind of first went to Christopher Judge.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Arthur Morgan so much, and that performance is so fucking good.
Maybe you could say the same thing for all 5.
I know, but for me personally, though, I personally would probably vote Roger Clark as Arthur. But again, I can't argue with any of them. And Christopher Judge, again, that's the one I first went to. What I thought about, like before I thought about it, that's Christopher Judge's first one.
I haven't played enough. I'm genuinely asking. Do you think Cassandra belongs up here or fits up here?
Yes,
she's
good.
I barely played the game, and I already am really liking the character a lot.
She gets better when
the
game goes along.
Did she do the mocap and the facial and all that stuff too?
Yeah. The one that I'm surprised, I think I told you guys before when they announced it that I'm surprised that all the 3 main characters from Detroit are not in there because they all did amazing job.
Avery's not on there from.
Wait, what do you mean? Connor's one of the 3 main characters.
I know. I said all 3.
Surprised.
All amazing job, dude.
Well, especially what's his name, Jackson Avery from Grey's Anatomy.
Really?
Jesse Clark, is that his name?
I thought he was one of the weakest. The bald guy, right? The shaved head guy.
Yeah.
He's just a very well-known actor, so that's why I thought he would have been on.
Yeah. No, I thought his acting was very stiff. I think Brian Descartes was so amazing because he's acting as a robot trying to act. He's a human acting like a robot trying to act human, and he hit that balance so well where it's like, yeah, a robot's playing this, correct? If it's like, no, an actor's playing this. It's really good.
Shout out to Cassandra's braids in Odyssey, by the way.
Oh, they're great. Yeah.
Look great. Even Tay even pointed it out last night. She's like, her braids are on point.
Okay, so moving over from unless you guys have any other awards you want to specify.
I got one that best multiplayer game. Like you could tell when they did this because Battlefield's not there, which is fucking stupid. Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, Destiny 2, Forsaken.
Fortnite's winning us.
Fortnite again. Monster Hunter.
Fortnite is clearly winning.
Sea of Thieves. Like Sea of Thieves does not belong here.
Battlefield wasn't out yet when they did it.
Wasn't out technically, so it's like let's not put it there. Like, come on, man. And it's not gonna be next year because it's gonna be like, oh, it came out last year. It's just annoying. Fortnite's gonna win, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
I would vote Black Ops, obviously.
I would have like a month ago, not anymore.
Although honestly, Monster Hunter World, I would think about, because even though it's co-op, it is like when you get someone to actually play with you, it's really fun.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if we're talking about multiplayer, like ease of use, I wouldn't give Monster Hunter.
Well, no, Monster Hunter. Yeah, that's
to jump through so many hoops.
Monster Hunter would win the award for the most obtuse multiplayer game on the planet.
And then also,
you're clearly gonna vote Destiny, obviously.
Yeah, I love Destiny. And then shout out to there you go. Go ahead. Best ongoing game. One of my favorite categories because I love what they I love like how it's finally acknowledging that video games are an ongoing thing. Destiny 2, Forsaken, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Overwatch, and Rainbow Six.
I think Siege should win, but it'll be Fortnite.
Did Siege have a good year this year, though? I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, it's been okay.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't been a bad year, and that's
Overwatch has been okay too. No, I mean, No Man's Sky. They have updated that game so much.
But it'll be Fortnite. Though.
It should be like a comeback of a year in a couple years.
Yeah, because No Man's Sky also had the update just this month, as well. Last month.
The aquatic shit, right?
Made it even better. So,
like, I kind of wish that the Game Awards would acknowledge it, just to kind of throw Hello Games a bone, because it's like Hello Games was basically, for all intents and purposes, kind of dead and buried, and they clawed their way back to
thanks to Sony.
So, I wish that they would at least acknowledge him. It would be cool if the voters threw No Man's Sky a bone just this year because it was kind of come back, and then next year they give it a Fortnite again.
I got one that it's blowing my mind right now. The best debut indie game. So we have Donut County, Florence, Moss, The Messenger, and Joku's Island Express. There's no Dead Cells, so that like what?
Was that the first game?
No,
I don't think so.
Not Dead Cells.
Yeah, so why would they be debut indie game?
Is it their first game?
It's like the studio's first game.
Oh, is it? No, that's what I was asking. Oh, I don't know.
Like, I'm not sure. Like,
I thought it was. What's the studio called? Twin.
I'm checking right now, but what would you guys?
Motion Twin. Let me see.
You're gonna give it to The Messenger, right?
I would go Messenger, although I do really love Donut County. It'd be hard.
I'll give it Donut County because I haven't played The Messenger. I
got a theory. That's not Motion Twin's first game.
I got a theory on The Messenger. Save up for the next segment, but so you're giving it to The Messenger.
You found it wasn't their first game?
They had a bunch of other smaller indie games.
Oh, okay. I thought there were.
You wouldn't have heard of them, but technically speaking, it's not their first game.
Like smaller stuff, probably. Okay.
Oh yeah, because they weren't hyperlinked in the Wikipedia page. So
I really hope The Messenger wins one of the two things it's nominated for, but I think that Florence is going to win.
Oh, this one's hilarious.
You think Florence is going to win debut indie game? Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
This is the only one The Messenger's up for, right?
I thought it was for best indie game too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Was it? I could. Best mobile game is stupid.
What's your favorite moment of 2017? That's actually an award.
Wait, where is that?
Favorite the thing is, I didn't see this on the website. Let me check. Read the nominees.
The Game Awards Orchestra is nominated. What?
Well, hold on. It's from the Game Awards.
So you got it is.
Oh, best moment from the Game Awards.
Clearly, it's not of all of 2017.
I know, it's just funny. It's just funny to me. It's like, really?
Joseph Fares has to win that, right?
Yeah, right. No, it is.
It
is kind of self-masturbation. I guess just masturbation.
It is a little like, come on, Keely. What are you doing, Keely? All right, let's move on.
Let's move on to the next.
I'm actually wondering if that's. Oh, actually, I was going to ask Miguel. Do you know any of those content creators besides Ninja and Lupo?
Let me check the list.
I've heard of Myth. I've never seen him. And then Willy Rex and Pokemon.
Do they do a Pokemon?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who she is. I don't know. I just thought maybe you knew.
I don't know who she is.
And in terms of
I don't know.
we're
He's
gonna
from
see
Canada.
there. Yeah.
Oh, predictions, real quick. Yeah.
Last year we got things like Bayonetta 3, the From Software teaser that ended up becoming Sekiro, Soul Calibur 6, the Death Stranding trailer. We're gonna definitely see a Death Stranding trailer, like 100%. Or
I hope not.
Game
I
away.
really hope not, dude.
It won't go away, but it won't come out either.
I mean, if Kojima's there, he would have to give Jeff his trailer.
I hope not, dude. I really hope not.
I am predicting so hard, and I'm like so sure in this, and I really hope, and I'll be so disappointed. Metroid Prime 4 demo, akin to the 2014 or 2015 Miyamoto and Numa Breath of the Wild demo, where it's going to be just some weird type of Nintendo-made video
trying to explain stuff and shit.
Yeah, explaining Metroid Prime.
Jesus,
that's what I'm hoping, or at the very least, just a cool cinematic trailer for Metroid Prime 4. But I really hope to see Prime 4 there.
Okay, I mean, I was gonna say CTR, but that's an actual story. So, isn't it supposed to be the Avengers trailer dropping there?
Also, real quick, shout out to Just Saying, the esports, the DreamHack Hearthstone player. It's saying like Super Saiyan. Shout out to him. He had a great year at DreamHack.
Is he up?
He's not nominated for anything. Because Hearthstone, it's not Fortnite, so not nominated. But shout out to
him. Word.
Like, I don't have an actual
no prediction
on this or prediction or like what might be happening. I mean, the next story is one of the big ones for me. We'll get into it in a bit. I got more predictions for the showcase that Kind of Funny is doing. Oh, dude, I got so much shit in that. But the Game Awards,
the showcase, because that's actually 2 days after. So yeah. So what do we predict to see this weekend?
So there's gonna be around over 60 games announced, and 6 of them, I think 5 or 6, are gonna be out that day.
Ooh.
So my prediction for one of them, for one of the 5 or 6, The Messenger for PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah. I'd be down. Better have a platinum though.
Hold up, though.
I'm sure it will. Just because.
Don't say I'm sure it will. Do not say that because a lot of.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm sure, but just because the wife Jen works with the Messenger, and it's like
nothing because
Greg's a little bone, man. He's a little bone
with Campo Santo and no Firewatch.
True.
Also, no platinum for Gone Home.
I'm not talking about the
one in Tacoma
platinum.
Though.
I'm just saying the game would be there and it'll be out.
Yeah, we'll see. I would very much enjoy that, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it is.
Vitaport,
they hinted
that's not happening.
Vitaport's not happening.
No, it's not happening.
That's. See, I would if that was like the last game that I got on Vita, it'd be perfect. It's just right off in the sunset with my Vita with the Messenger on it. Like if I could,
you're gonna get CTR on it, bro.
I can get one more Vita game. I can play CTR on it now on PS Classics. So suck my balls.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't really. I mean, I think this Kind of Funny showcase, which is going to be
they are going to have stuff from Yakuza. They're going to announce there.
Yakuza, yeah, that's.
They're going to announce more stuff from Sega. I'm sure they're going to have something for PlayStation. I could fucking guarantee it, dude.
You think so? That'd be interesting.
I don't know what it might be, like something small, like a DLC or something for something, but they're going to have something from Sony.
It reminds me a lot like
I can see that
I'm very excited for. Oh, now that'd be crazy. A first party Sony.
And have Cool Greg do something with it, like a graffiti stuff.
That'd be rad, but I don't think it would happen.
No, it reminds me of when they used to do those old sections in the old E3 PlayStation show, like whatever presentations, and it was like, oh, here are just 3 minutes of indie games, and like they'd show each one with a little title on the bottom. Because I was never really hyped up for those games or like anticipating them, but then once I saw them in action, I'm like, damn, these games are like cool. Let me check them out. And this is gonna be a whole hour worth of that, so like that's gonna be awesome.
I think it's gonna be a little bit more of an hour, but
yeah, I don't know what the time is, but what are you saying, Anthony?
I don't even remember what I was saying.
Lies, bunch of lies.
No, I really don't. I don't know what I think I said. I said, maybe Dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no!
It's funny that's the last.
It's either a Game Award. I think it's gonna be Game Awards, but they're gonna announce it, and it's gonna be like,
okay.
And it's because they did say it's one of the two. I don't know which one's gonna be, but they did announce that it was gonna be out the beta this year. and they still haven't put a date for it. So it's gonna be either in Kind of Funny Showcase or Game Awards. Like it's it's out now or out this weekend or something like that.
I could definitely see that being a Game Awards thing because also they did show it. I'm looking at what they all showed at last year's. They did show Dreams at what's it called? 2017 Game Awards.
Okay,
so that would follow suit.
What if Blizzard just stealth drops Diablo Immortal? Like, here you go. Like they just shit it out, and here you go.
Yeah, talking
put
about
a trailer and be like, it's out now. Go download it.
Elder Scrolls Blades, the iOS game, got delayed until next year. And damn, I was actually like, I
was kind of excited for it, and now it's like Bethesda is just failing me on all fronts.
Let's see. I know there's gonna be something for Rocket League, probably more cars.
Probably
Kind of Funny Showcase.
Kind of funny.
Yeah. I saw that a tweet from Greg.
Ghostbusters expansion.
Big one from Game Awards, dude. The next Rocksteady is gonna be trailer.
No, they said it's not.
They said no, but I mean, what studio has ever confirmed?
It's gonna be Rocksteady or something from Batman, like whoever's making Batman.
I don't know.
It's gotta be one of the two.
I could see something from WB in general, but I don't know what.
Batman,
Harry Potter, maybe.
Or that. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, Harry Potter. Oh, yeah.
Pretty much just confirmed it. What was it, like 2 months ago?
I would just be so surprised if there's no Avengers game shown. Not the trailer. The movie trailer is ridiculous. But if there's nothing from this thing.
People would
I think it's gonna be the movie trailer, dude.
No, it's not.
You have the brothers.
Marvel's too big.
Brothers there.
Dude,
you're gonna have them there. They had to announce something.
They're gonna. I think it'll probably be a teaser for the Avengers game, but it's not gonna be anything. It's gonna be a la like the Shadows Die Twice thing. Where what the fuck?
You know what?
I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay.
You know what? It's not gonna be the trailer. It's gonna be a teaser trailer. Like they're gonna announce it tomorrow, and like Jimmy Fallon or something.
No. Miguel was talking about for the movie. You were talking about
the movie.
Do you think we see a hint at Bloodborne 2 since there's no PSX?
Have they ever announced Bloodborne 2?
No, it was something else.
That's what I'm saying. Last year was Shadows Die Twice, and everyone was like, "Was that Bloodborne 2?" And this year it'd be like, "Hey, Bloodborne 2."
I don't know. Didn't he say whatever the director is say he's done with that series?
Say he's done with Dark Souls. Yeah, so it's a loophole.
Okay. But he is working on Sekiro though. No.
Yeah, but they've worked on multiple games multiple times.
That would be wild. Because that is something that would come out of PSX.
And it would be awesome being like last year you thought it was Bloodborne 2, but this year it is Bloodborne 2. So I don't
know. Final question for you guys. Which one do you think it's gonna be at the end better? Like it's gonna have more surprises or stuff like that.
The Game Awards are Kind
of Funny Showcase.
I think the showcase just kind of appeals to us more because we want to see the games versus like we don't have anything to do with the awards. We don't care who wins. Like,
I mean, they announced stuff on the.
I think the announcements are going to clearly be better at the showcase because that's what it's for. Whereas the Game Award show is kind of more like a, it's like
it's fucking
the gaming elite sucking each other's dicks. Yeah, so
exactly.
I'm more excited for the Game Awards. I think the Game Awards is going to be better personally. But that's just
I think Kind of Funny. It's going to be lower budget clearly, but I think that Kind of Funny. You could tell they care. They care about games and they care about helping studios get recognized. So I think that they're really going to go all out.
Well, I wouldn't say though what Jeff doesn't though. Like
no, I mean he's more mainstream though.
But it is more of an awards thing, and the announcements are kind of secondary. Whereas the Kind of Funny thing is about promoting indie devs.
Yes, and the announcements that they have in the Game Awards, it's like bigger ones. Like for AAAs, it's usually not. You don't have a bunch of indie fucking trailers in there. It's rare when you have a way out.
Hold up. They don't have indie trailers. Accounting Plus had a whole 5 minutes at
but that's Justin Roiland though. It's not indie.
Yeah, dude, because he's a mainstream guy, dude. That's why. I'm not saying
it's an indie studio, but it's Justin Roiland.
Exactly.
It's not some no-name Canadian studio.
You know what I mean. I don't know why you're busting my balls, bro.
Yeah, fair enough. Moving on to ball busting. Get some dice in your car.
Rearview mirror.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, tighten up.
Because CTR Crash Team Racing looks like it might make a comeback to the Game Awards following the enormous success of the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy Remaster. PlayStation Access presenter Holly Bennett teased the following photo on Twitter. It's a pair of
Dice,
furry dice, like from the video game Crash Bandicoot Team Racing, and with the message sliding into the Game Awards on. Now here's confusing. They say 6/12, but that's not June 12th. That's actually
they're in
December
Europe,
6th.
bro. They're in Europe.
But yeah, so it's
Europe.
dice and a date. How hyped are you, Miguel?
Oh, CTR, bro. It's coming. It's finally coming.
I'm excited for it, but I swear.
4K.
I'm telling you, 4K.
4K. Exactly.
I'm telling you, I am excited for this if it's real, which I probably is.
It better have multiplayer.
But y'all need to chill the fuck out because
hold up,
classic fucking. It's a classic. Like we're all hyped until it comes out, and then okay, we talk about it for a day, and then we're over it.
I mean, we'll see.
I doubt it, but okay.
I am excited.
Hold on, Miguel made an interesting point. Is you think that's possible at all? No split screen? That can't be. It has to have 4-player split screen.
I honestly
could you fucking imagine?
I think it will, but I don't care for it. I'd rather have multiplayer on it.
Well, if I'm gonna play with anyone, I'm gonna play with Tay on her own PlayStation, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
it would be crazy. We need to at least have 2 split screen. At least 2-player, if not 4.
Yeah. They have to have at least 2 players.
If fucking Mario Kart can do it on the Switch,
yeah. I mean, they will. I think they will. I think they're not gonna
do it on the Wii. You could do it on a PS4.
I think they know what they have to do with the game. It's pretty much copy and paste, make it fucking look prettier.
Just use the Insane Trilogy engine. Really, just use all those assets.
I don't know if it's made for the racer, dude. Like, is it? Like, who knows, dude? Yeah,
probably not. But I mean, I
maybe
imagine
like
using models.
Maybe.
Yeah, the same models.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're gonna have to do a different engine for it.
Isn't there it's like a flying mission or something in Crash 3? I think, or no?
I don't know. I think it is, but it's like you're gliding on something.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. It's not the same, dude.
It's different. Yeah.
So, I think they're gonna announce it, and I think they're gonna give a date for it. It's gonna be sometime like around April or May.
That would get the audience so hype if you just have Crash up there.
What if? Hold on.
I would fucking cry.
Let me fuck you up for a second. What if they're like, and it's just DLC for the Insane Trilogy?
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be really cool.
Like when Halo Master
Chief Collection they're gonna wait. So if you already have the Insane Trilogy, they're just gonna add CTR Racing.
It would never happen. But what if they did that? Because that's what
that'd be fucking amazing, dude.
3 did that with ODST when they added it to Halo Master Chief Collection. They're just like, if you bought this game between
but that was because the game was a clusterfuck at the beginning.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, what if they did? Like, that'd be so awesome. Never do it, but it would be awesome.
Activision, so I mean, come on.
No. Price. What do you think? Price $20?
I think it's gonna be like $40.
30, yeah, 40 sounds right.
$20 because you got 3 games in the other one.
It's gonna be $40. If it has multiplayer, it's gonna be $40.
I can see it being 40, but I think the 20 would be the fair price.
Yeah, obviously.
I think fair would be 30, but it's gonna be 40.
And I think microtransactions in Black Ops
Insane Trilogy was 3 games for $40, and then they're gonna charge 1 game for $40. I don't know.
We'll it's a
I would believe it if they did it. Yeah, but
like you get bored with that shit.
Tell me there's more content in CTR than all 3 of the Crash games?
Yes. There is.
No, it's not.
There is.
There's not.
For someone that's gonna be playing it, it's like any racer, dude. You're just gonna be on it the whole time. If you get bored of the trilogy, one of the games, you're done.
I mean, you can make the argument that Mario Kart has more content than Galaxy in the sense that you could play Mario Kart for way longer than you could play Galaxy.
I don't think it has more content. I think it has more replayability. I don't know. Let's move on.
Okay, that's more. Yeah, that's more like it.
But yeah, with Activision, you're not gonna get shit.
Oh, a prediction for that: microtransactions on it.
Huh?
I'm counting it right now.
Easy, yeah. Just have an online lobby. Have an online lobby and just put calling cards.
Oh, dude, it's system. I mean, not loot box, but they're gonna sell skins.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Speaking
I want to be more disappointed. Let's move on.
Speaking of cheap companies,
thinking about disappointment.
Bethesda has confirmed that it is finalizing manufacturing plans for replacement canvas bags for the Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. For those who have purchased the Power Armor Edition, all you have to do is visit Bethesda's support page and fill out the Power Armor Edition bag replacement request form. Surprised they didn't make some cute Fallout acronym for that.
Right.
As soon as the bags are ready, says Bethesda, they will be shipped out. This is, of course, if you're new to the story, replacing the nylon
I think the whole story
bags.
happened in between last episode and this episode.
You kidding me? Did it?
I think so.
It might have. Okay, so
No,
just
we-
fill in. No, I think we might have
I
talked.
think we talked about it.
I
Either
thought
way-
we talked about it. I didn't think that.
No, we
Either
talked
way,
about
Anyways,
the
it.
for
difference-
anyone new, just
Talking about it now, yeah.
'Cause-
They had pictures and promotion for the collector's edition, the Power Armor edition, and it included, quote, like a canvas bag, and it looked like a nice little duffel bag. People got the collector's edition last month or a couple weeks ago, and it pretty much was a nylon, like flimsy bag, like the type of bag that like you could see ripping. That like if you open up the zipper too hard,
it's like,
and
it's like
the
a
zipper
bag
thing
you would
fall
get
off.
from like Hollister or something. Like in
Um,
your like when you like buy clothes and they give you like a little shitty bag to put it in.
Yeah, so at last they heard the complaints after one of the customer service reps actually is responding to someone saying
We're not
that,
gonna
like,
do
it was-
anything about
was
it.
too expensive, so we chose not to. It's like,
That dude is fired.
yeah, right. How do you send that out? Who the fuck? Like, how stupid do you have to be? You work out for customer support, for God's sake. But yeah, this is cool. Shout out, thanks Bethesda for doing this for people who are pissed off. But how did you guys not see the backlash coming? Come on, like straight up deceit. So turns out. Oh, you have anything on that?
Yeah, I got something on it. I think they should just shut up and just don't even talk about the game.
No,
If it gets fake, it gets fake. Dude, the game is just bad. Period. It's the worst game they have made, and since what's Rogue Warrior, I think was called.
Rogue
Or
Warrior, the
War-
lowest rated game since
yeah.
Rogue Warrior. The
and it's the
I forgot the
worst
guy.
of
Mickey
this year,
Rourke
I
game.
think. Yeah, so I mean, come on, man.
No, I mean, what does that mean? You don't want them to shut up though, because what if Treyarch just stopped talking? No, you if you're a fan of Fallout 76 and you're playing Fallout 76,
No,
you
I'm saying
want them-
don't be if you have your website, put you on the block, like your updates and stuff like that, but just stop talking about it in the social media about it so much. Because I think you're gonna make it worse than what it is already. And all this is, I mean,
I mean, if they just put out more positive information, I think that would be
it
best.
could help, but I mean,
I know it also could have did them a whole lot of favors. Is just never working on this game and putting fucking Elder Scrolls 6 out.
or working on a new engine for their fucking games.
Anyway, because that's the thing though. I would still like to see this game working perfectly.
Nah.
Like I think that would be a cool concept.
Nah, it never interested me. I was actually legitimately like annoyed when
From the online.
when they started even just teasing a Fallout game in general. I was like, we just got Fallout 4. I don't want a Fallout game. I would rather Blades come out.
There should have been DLC to Fallout 4.
It almost like everything I see of it. It just looks like a mod of Fallout 4. Not even Fallout 4. It looks like a mod of Fallout 3.
It's a bad mod too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Modders already probably made it.
I was just never a fan of it coming out in general. I mean, if you're someone having fun with it, I'm not telling you not to have fun, but I really wish they had allocated their resources to anything else.
I mean, if you're having fun, let us know why. And
It just seems like it legitimately just comes off as like a fun passion experiment thing that someone was working on, and then another person was like, "Hey, let's actually make this a $60 game," and then it didn't work. So I don't know. Bummer. Next.
So it turns out you can access the emulator settings on the PlayStation Classic by simply plugging in a keyboard and pressing the escape key when you're in a game. Yes, this comes from. Yes, all I have to do is start a game, have a USB keyboard plugged into your PlayStation Classic because it's a USB slot for the included DualShocks.
And just press escape. And that's
hit escape. I think you have to hold it. I watched the video. I think you have to hold it.
Oh, next
But
step.
either way, yeah. And it brings up a whole like white text on black screen menu. You could access multiple save states, scan lines, change the games to NTSC. So it's from PAL. So that was the big issue. PAL has lower frame rate. The NTSC versions, the American versions have 60 frames, and really just go like you're hardcore into these settings. There are some settings that like if you're like mashing A all over, you could like brick the system. But as long as you're even someone who knows how to use like an iPhone, like you could change the frame rate, and whatever, like have more options with the PlayStation Classic. That seems like none of us here have it, but it seems like people are not enjoying.
Yeah, no, I've heard kind of anecdotally that it's just not
It doesn't have the games that
people are disappointed. Doesn't have the games people wanted. The games that are there, not the versions they want. Because even if it isn't Symphony of the Night the PSP version,
Symphony of the Night isn't on it.
Oh my god, it's not even on it.
Nope.
Oh, I'm thinking the collection.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want a Symphony of the Night, go buy it.
That's what. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Was Metal Gear even on this?
Metal Gear is, so they got it from Konami, but I guess Konami was already doing plans with the Castlevania, so they're like, oh, we're gonna sell that, but then Metal Gear, I guess they're like,
how do you not put Symphony of the Night on this? It's insane. It's asinine.
I mean, and none of the Activision games, so the new Activision game, like no Crash, Spyro, CTR, I don't know.
Tony
It
Hawk
seems like a weird, yeah.
Ape Escape.
That's the thing. No, Escape.
You couldn't have Ape Escape because you didn't have.
Oh, I know, but it's like games that you should have on the system.
No, DualShock is ridiculous. But no, I was listening on the Mega 64 podcast. They were saying, fuck, what the hell were we just talking about? I'm blanking. I remember that I was going to bring up the Mega 64 podcast, but I totally forgot what I was going to say. Either way,
nothing important, I assume.
Yeah, I guess I have totally blanked. Moving on, this is interesting news. This came out today. Epic Games is now turning their launcher into pretty much a game store akin to Steam. The big news and what's really important about this is that they're giving 88% of revenue of sales of game sales to the developers, opposed to the 70% that Steam gives, or the 65% that if you're an Unreal game, they have a nice little graphic on their site. But if you're a Unreal Engine game on Steam and you're selling it as a developer, you only get 65% because 5% has to go to Epic, and the other 30 goes to Steam. And now, if you're an Unreal game,
Unity on Steam.
Yeah, there you go, or any other engine. Now, if you're selling your game either Unreal or Unity on the Epic Game Store, you will get full 88%. If it's Unreal, Epic's going to eat the cost. This is great. This is awesome. Oh, also a cool feature I noted is that there is a people who buy your games automatically subscribe to your news feed, so you can reach them with game updates and news about upcoming releases.
So kind of like how Switch works with their news channels.
Yeah, I mean, what it reads like
I hope
it's pretty much a Twitter feed for your games you own.
Well, yeah, that's like, have you really looked at the news section area of?
I can't because I have a Japanese account, so it mixes Japanese with it, and it's pretty much unusable.
Oh, so it's actually pretty cool the way it works on Switch. If this is similar to that, it'd actually be kind of cool. I like that if I buy a game on Switch, it gives me news about that game. And you could unsubscribe to each channel, but it automatically like follows that channel when you buy a game, and then you can unfollow it if you want. But it's really cool. So if this is similar to that, that's pretty cool. That being said, it's awesome that Epic is doing this, and hopefully it's going to help a lot of the devs out. But I just don't see people abandoning Steam en masse for this.
Well, I mean, slowly, Steam is losing its foothold. If you want to play Overwatch, if you want to play Hearthstone, if you want to play Destiny, if you want to play Call of Duty,
on Battle.net.
You want to play any EA game, you want to play Battlefield, you're playing
Origin.
on Origin. If you want to play any Assassin's Creed, you're playing on Uplay. I really don't think.
No, Ubisoft you can buy through Steam.
You get okay.
It works with Uplay, but you can buy it through Steam.
Okay, fair. But yeah, still, I think it is finally getting spread apart. The Steam had the lead for, I guess, 14 years now, but I don't think it will be that way as dominant. They're not going to be as dominant.
Now, my question for Epic is for Epic. All right, it's for you guys, but for Epic mainly. Are they gonna just let anyone just put their fucking games there and be like Steam?
Ooh,
or are they gonna monitor what they're gonna put in there?
Listen to this quote from the website. Oh, is that what you're gonna read, or
no? Go ahead.
Oh, the store will launch with a hand curated set of games on PC and Mac. So it's going to launch with that. It seems like it's going to be the first couple months. First of all, that's great. Even specifying hand curated is way better than, hey, we're just going to open the floodgates.
So in other words, for the first year, it'll be hand curated, and then
it's just going to be like, that's what I'm like,
and then about. You will get Life of Tiger or Black.
That is what probably is going to be more realistic. I like to see this and say, oh, you acknowledge that hand curation is better. Hopefully that will stay in some form.
Oh, you acknowledge that there are 30 terrible games every week on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, we'll get to that. Okay, we're running late, but hold on. This is insane list. But yeah, and also last interesting note is that it's coming to Android as well in the future and other open platforms. So this is a pretty versatile game store.
Nice. Not bad.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then last thing we just added, I saw this also, which I thought was interesting. Quantic Dream Collection on the PS4. You can have for $40. It includes Detroit, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls.
That's crazy. Detroit alone for $40 is worth it. So getting those three games,
Detroit and Heavy Rain.
I wonder if that says something about the sales for Detroit.
I mean, it sold really well the first month or two. So I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I wonder.
But it is a single player game, so I mean, I could see why.
So it was God of War and Spider-Man, and
God of War has the name God of War, bro.
I just wonder. It's just curious that it's already like I could have seen a Heavy Rain Beyond Two Souls bundle. The fact that it also has Detroit in the within 6 months.
Well, I know. Hold on.
It's a way to make money, man. So I mean,
if it was $60, I would understand. It's basically
Anthony. You're overthinking it. Both these games were devalued as fuck. Heavy Rain was given out for free for anyone who bought Detroit, and Beyond Two Souls.
I know, but it's still if it was all three for $60, I'd have a little more. Nobody would buy it, bro. I would be less curious. I feel like because you're putting a brand new game in Detroit for $40 with 2 other games.
Whoa, it's brand new. It's 7 months. It's 2018. It's pretty much freaking 100 years old.
This is like
other PlayStation first-party games are not $60 right now.
Wait, all of them
that came out this year. Spider-Man and God of War are still $60.
That's right. No, you could find Spider-Man for $40 right now.
I'm saying regular MSRP. I'm not talking about sales.
I think God of War is nabbed down to 40 MSRP, but still, whatever. Yeah. Miguel, what was your introduction?
I was gonna say that something that I forgot.
Hold on, think about it, because I was also going to say another note, which is interesting about this collection, is it seems that PlayStation isn't necessarily severing its ties with Quantic Dreams. It is $40, God of War?
Yeah. Yep.
There you go. Like I did 6 months in freaking 2018 for a single player game. That's pretty much
all right. You're right.
So yeah, this bundle says, to me at least, that like PlayStation is not severing ties with David Cage at all, with not Quantic Dream. Like,
and it shouldn't.
I think there's a lawsuit going on still of some allegations, but yeah, this is interesting.
Okay.
Remember you
guys shouldn't, just because they innovate with their engines for Sony.
Yeah.
So they're usually the first ones, and then they pass that information to the other studios. So that's why they're not gonna,
Well, no, it's not their engine. What do you mean?
I know it's not, but I'm saying they innovate with the engine that they work on. Because Heavy Rain at that time when it came out,
are you saying that they experiment with their own engine on PlayStation hardware? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you can say that. And then they like, hey, Naughty Dog, this is what's happening, or this is what we're doing, and then they do something with it. Like, I feel that's why Sony pays them so much money.
Could be. They do make good looking games.
Detroit looks amazing. So,
of games that don't look as good, here is the weekend playlist for December 4th through December 8th. So I read this early this week, and this has to be the worst fucking lineup I ever said. So let's just go with it. Arcus Path VR, PSVR digital. Astrology and Horoscope Premium, PS4 digital. Atelier Maruru, The Apprentice of Arlen, DX, PS4. Atelier The Alchemist of Arlen, DX. Atelier Tori, The Adventurer of Arlen, DX.
3 Atelier games. I can't.
3 to an alchemist, an adventurer, and an apprentice walking to a bar.
Those have to be Vita ports because they just came out on Switch too.
They might be. Battle Princess Madeline, PS4 digital. Betty's Bat's Treasure Hunt, PS4.
What the fuck is this art?
And this is a good game for our listeners. Imagine how bad the pictures look based on our reactions. Emerald Shores, PS Vita, digital cross.
Okay, this one's even better, bro.
This is very strange looking.
It's just an island in the sky. Energy Cycle Edge.
It's like a woman who is half like skinless, like muscle torso, but then robot leg. It's weird. It's very. I don't know. I don't like looking at it. Let's move on.
I think this is a sequel to like that one of the quick platinum games. Energy Cycle.
Yeah, it's like a shitty puzzle game.
Escape game. Alola.
Aloha.
Sorry, Alola Pokemon. Escape game, my favorite series. Gnome's Garden, New Home. Guns and Stories, Bulletproof VR. Just in case you're looking for a VR Red Dead. Guns and Stories.
Guns and Story, Bulletproof VR. Oh boy, I swear this Gnome's Garden game came out before. I swear.
Might have. Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek PS4 and actual indie game.
That's actually like a real game, I think.
Yeah. Jagged Alliance Rage. It's one of the best subtitles I've ever seen. An actual game, Just Cause 4, PS4 digital retail.
Yeah, it's actually like a high-profile release that like no one's really talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean, the beginning of December is such a whack. We have fucking like a lot of big games. Just Cause 4, Smash Bros, PUBG. Is pretty
Remember
big.
the last Guardian came out in December.
There you go. Remember Final Fantasy 15? Or no, I think that was late November, correct?
No, I think it
was it December? I don't know.
Was it the last one? I don't remember.
The Last Remnant, PS4 digital. This is a remake.
Remaster.
Yeah. Life of Pixel. What the fuck is this? Both of these last games.
Wait. It's a Super Life of Pixel or Life of Pixel?
The picture says Super Life of Pixel, but the title is Life of Pixel, and then The Last Remnant is called Last Remnant Remastered in the picture. I don't even know. Monica ia guarda dos coelhos.
What?
Miguel, can you say this? Because I think I just got
this is Portuguese. It's not Spanish.
Oh, well, that's racist, Anthony. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom.
He still would pronounce it better than you. What the fuck did you even just say?
Why are you just assuming a Mexican could pronounce Portuguese? Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, PS4 digital retail. Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden, PS4 digital.
Why is there a grown ass Howard the Duck looking motherfucker on
this? Actually looks cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this I've been hearing a lot about also.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
No, are you sure you guys aren't thinking about the other mutant game?
No. Yeah, I know it's Biomutant, but this is like a what's that game? That big XCOM type of game. Oh, and it looks really good. It looks really good. Like you should look into it if you're into those games. Right. It seems really good. Actually,
yeah.
When is this coming out? Oh, it doesn't say a date. I think the reviews are out. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, reviews are out, but if you want to read that Metacritic, go ahead. I'll read the description. Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden is a tactical adventure game combining turn-based combat with real-time exploration, story, stealth, and strategy. Explore post-human Earth, where mankind has been eradicated by climate change, nuclear war, and pandemics. Will your team of mutants survive the zone? What's that rating look like?
Metacritic, it's at 79. There's a bunch of tens, bunch of
really good. How many reviews?
So far 17 right now.
That's a good amount.
Any major outlets, or is it all like indie?
You have, let's see, any major outlets that I know of. PC Gamer.
Okay. That's pretty good.
What
do they go?
IGN.
Never heard of them. Override Mech City Brawl, PS4 digital. Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight. Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight. Ooh, look at that, Daddy. PS4 with VR mode and PS Vita. Both of those. I guess that makes sense.
Persona Dancing Endless Night Bundle. Now, are these not coming to... Oh, they are coming to...
Oh, wait. No, hold on. The bundle actually is 3, 4, and 5. So if you're trying to get all your...
Oh, comes with Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Oh.
But that's only on PS4.
They got me.
Even though all 3 games are on the Vita.
Yeah, that's fine. But they still might have got me with bundling in Persona 4 Dancing All Night. I see you, Atlas. I see you.
Yeah, I rented that. I don't know. It's a weird... It was fun, but I don't know.
Well, it's like the story is going to make absolutely no sense if you haven't played Persona 4, so...
And I wasn't sure if the songs were like Persona songs or are these like original tracks. I mean, whatever.
I think they're probably. I haven't played it yet because
Picture Party VR, PSVR digital. Player Unknowns Battlegrounds, PS4 digital and retail.
Now I wonder if it's gonna be the newest version from Xbox or is it gonna be like one before and it's still crap. I mean, the game's still probably gonna be crap because it's not designed for console.
It should be 1 for 1. Comes with all the maps and shit.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any is there like any exclusive shit anymore on Xbox? You think?
No, I think it's gonna be 1 for 1.
Wow, that's cool. And now there's the Last of Us and Uncharted DLC also, or like cosmetics.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Prison Boss VR, PSVR digital. Subnautica, PS4 digital retail. Ooh. A really good indie game.
That's like a pretty solid release that kind of went under the radar.
Oh, you know why? Because fucking Gnome Party, Emerald Island,
Gnome Garden, and 3 Atelier games.
I can't even remember this shit. And it's ridiculous because like people are looking at would look at Subnautica, and unless I knew that,
instead of doing it in alphabetical order, they should do it in order of good shit and then the garbage on the bottom.
But then at that point, it's like if you're acknowledging there's garbage, just fucking don't release garbage.
I guess.
Yeah, this is a age-old.
Next one's kind of a decent release too.
Oh wow, if that word wasn't in, I would have no idea. Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales, PS4 digital, and that's the list. So
like a tabletop role-playing game. I believe it is CG Project Red, or at least it's like an offshoot of them. Like they they produced it if it's not directly that studio. Like it is a official Witcher game.
Yeah, so whether you're picking up PUBG for the first time, getting into the Just Cause franchise, or
you can also check out Fallout 76 playlist on PlayStation Music if you probably don't want to do that though. Also, actually,
I bet it has fire tracks, by the way.
Shout out to I finally signed up for Spotify Premium, and I've been using it through the PlayStation. I mean, I know you could use it even the free version through the PlayStation, but just the fact that you can control Spotify from your phone while listening on the PlayStation is fucking cool. So cool.
Do that with Apple Music, bro. On your PlayStation.
All right, listen, I have it for 3 months. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
Can you lower? Hold on, talk about Apple Music. That just got added to Alexa. But can you lower the Spotify music from your phone without lowering the game's audio? So like cutscene comes up, you can just quickly mute it or like lower it.
I think the PlayStation automatically pauses Spotify when a cutscene comes up.
No freaking way.
It did when I booted up Black Ops 4. It, you know, the stupid fucking splash video that plays for Treyarch. It paused it for that.
And then when did it play?
It didn't. I had to go manually start it.
Oh, well then maybe it's not a cut. Maybe it's just opening a game.
Whack. I don't know. We'll see. Top comment on the drop is Johnny-Estrada said, "What about Smash Bros. Ultimate? It's missing? Question mark.
Got him.
Bastard.
Got him.
All right, so there are no questions from the community this week because we did this early in the week and we forgot to ask questions early. So, but if you would like to write in to us to have questions right on the show, you can go to facebook.com/groups/PlayStation PS Best Friends, not PlayStation Best Friends, and give us a question for the episode for us to read live.
Two things real quick before we move on. Naughty Dog already.
I still got to do the Red Dead thing.
Yeah, I know. Naughty Dog already confirmed The Last of Us 2 won't be appearing in Game Awards, just in case anyone saw. Yeah, and quick shout out to Resident Evil 2 Remastered. There was a bunch of stuff that came out today, and it seems like they're doing an amazing job with it. Can't wait.
Everything I've seen looks really good, dude. They're hitting on all cylinders with Resident Evil right now, man. Capcom is doing what I wish. You know, Capcom is making Konami look very foolish right now.
I mean, it's just remasters. It's not like it's a new game, but they're doing a really good job with
Monster Hunter.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying
I just mean in general. Like they're doing a good job with the Resident Evil franchise, but they are also in general doing a really good job.
I concur.
They're making Konami look very foolish.
I mean, they did say they wanted to get out of the business, so even though there's still some part on, I don't know.
They'll keep trying to milk fucking
Castlevania.
Pro Evolution Soccer.
Those games are actually decent. Too bad they don't have the license.
Too bad they fired the guy that made the engine for it.
I think that's up for
on Fox.
They already have the engine.
They already have the engine. It's like, oh well, you can go now.
I think that's up for best sports game.
Yeah, it usually is. I mean, it's the gameplay wise is great. It's just it sucks that EA has all the licenses and
has even more licenses now.
With exactly. Even with
I gotta say this year's packages for FIFA 19 fucking spot on. The Premier League packages are great.
It's better.
They're not as egregious. You're saying?
No. Like okay, so you don't know what I'm saying just because you don't play FIFA. So when you're playing the game, there's like actual like graphics packages that are the same ones that they use on the actual matches. So like when I'm playing a Premier League match, it's the same Premier League graphics as if I were watching it.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
So I think it was in the console versions last year for 18, but not on Switch, and they added it to Switch this year, and it is fucking really well done. Really well done. Got to give EA credit when they deserve it, but the game is still scripted as fuck, and sometimes it's just like I know that it's gonna make the computer score on me, and there's nothing I can do, and just fuck me, I guess.
Remember, you could support us at patreon.com/PS Best Friends. where you could get shouted out in the Patreon shouts out section. Thank you, Jake Malore, Nathaniel Hicks, Jack Tersey, and Timothy Wooten. Jack Tersey actually had his birthday this week, and he was the first time I ever saw and donated personally to one of those Facebook birthday donation things. He did it for, I think it was St. Jude's Children's Cancer Research or whatever that one. Yeah, very cool. Made a couple money for that. But,
nice. Also, shout out to he's not a Patreon backer, but he is a good friend of the show. My best friend Jesse, who is getting married this weekend. So shout out to Jesse Lucatino. Oh. You can check out him playing the entirety of the Journey mode on Tetris Effect on our YouTube channel because I did finally get around to uploading that. So it's a long video. It's about an hour and 25 minutes, but check it out because it's just awesome seeing him. You can see when he messes something up and then immediately fixes it.
Like he doesn't
if I mess something up, I'm fixing it for 20 minutes. If he messes it up, he fixes it in like a second.
You won't be fixing it for 20 minutes. You'll be done in like 2-3 minutes after that.
So yeah, so go check that out. Congrats to him getting married this Saturday.
Shouts out.
Yeah, I told you, man, when I started watching, I'm like, he's not panicking. I could tell. Like he's not panicking. Because if it was me, I'd be fucked in a minute after I messed up. So I'm like, wow, it's impressive. Like, go check it out because
he gets a lot of really impressive. He gets a lot of perfectuses and Deca had whatever.
He's getting a lot more than I would. So I mean,
yeah, no, he's a beast. So go check that out. He was #1 in the world for a day when the game came out, and then the neckbeards all came to play.
Check it out. Check it out.
Also, please don't forget to subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating on your app of choice. But if you don't use iTunes, then we would prefer iTunes as well. If you don't mind, it gets us up the charts, which gets more listeners. So we greatly appreciate that. Also, again, check out our YouTube channel where we keep putting some cool stuff up there. And you could also watch the show live on YouTube as well. And that is just youtube.com. Type in the search bar, PlayStation Best Friends. Miguel, where can people find you?
People can find me on PlayStation Network at Dark Angel 1010.
And
Jeffrey, where can people find you?
No Twitter for you? Okay.
I gotta change it to something else because it's complicated.
Follow us on Twitter at PSBF Podcast.
Yeah.
You can find me on PSN Brawl96 and Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Mr. Brawl96.
You can find me on PSN and Steam at the only X188. And you can find me on Battle.net playing Rastakan's Rumble, the new expansion for Hearthstone. It's really just playing more Hearthstone, and then you have cards for the expansion, whatever. The only X1 #1470. And you can find me on Twitter, actually being excited about Arsenal, unlike last year when I hated my life watching Arsenal, at Anthony Palm on Twitter.
It's not going to win anything, but these are exciting.
Listen, man.
Just picking the truth.
Things are looking up. We slapped the fucking Tottenham Hotspur in their face because they're a bunch of fuckboy bitches. So
whoa, language, bro.
Oh, I know. Yeah, fuck Harry Kane in his stupid face. Fucking marble mouth motherfucker.
Well, one day, man, you're gonna try to get a job with them, and then it's gonna be like, oh, really?
Try and get a job with Tottenham Hotspur.
You never know, man.
No, listen, I respect Harry Kane's ability. He's a great striker, but he's on Spurs, so fuck him.
Mm-hmm. Give me your quick thoughts on Captain Marvel's. Just
I
quick.
actually haven't seen the new trailer yet.
What? Really? Intentionally or just because?
Yeah, I just kind of was like, I just didn't click it.
Yeah.
I saw it and I don't know. I am obviously going to say it's fucking MCU, but I don't. What? Like, I'm like confused. I'm like, what's your story?
Never got around to seeing Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I mean, it's probably gonna be. They're gonna tell the story, and
obviously, no. But I'm just like watching the trailer. I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck her story. Like, is she? You know, like when did she forget? When did she lose her memory? Like, I don't know. I'm confused.
Okay,
but I'm
so there's a line in the trailer when she's like, I don't remember what exactly she said, but it's like I'm doing it for me or something like that. But she says it like in that, like I'm doing it for me. Like, you know, girl or whatever like that. And I started cracking the fuck up, dude. I couldn't take it serious. The cat at the end, that's still the show, bro. That's still the trailer.
Yeah, I'm not a cat guy, but what stole the show for me was
dude, it's
Samuel
Jackson.
Jackson.
It's patting the cat, dude. It's hilarious. You gotta watch it.
Young SLJ is insane. I don't know how they do that. This guy,
CGI probably, or makeup, a lot of makeup
for a whole film. No, it's definitely has to be. I guess the set pictures did look really good, also, but
it's probably
for
a lot
more
of makeup,
on
right?
Captain Marvel, tune in to
Looking
next week's
bad.
edition of PS Best Friends.
Where the movie comes out, and we'll see.
Oh yeah, where we'll give our opinions on Avengers 4 trailer, hopefully.
Thanks again for listening in. This has been PlayStation Best Friends, episode 81. We will catch you all next week.
Peace. All right, I'm gonna stop it now.
Yeah, stop it.
Stop.